Ubuntu means ultimately the divine creation of gods. And as such, when I say Ubuntu, I acknowledge that you are the divine creation of gods, of the gods, of God, of the divine, ultimately. Hence the connection again with Namaste, right? So it's a very essential definition that also brings the principle of dignity. Because if you're a divine, you deserve dignity, and I owe you dignity. And that's what is very powerful in that concept that I found very connected with the very notion that Miss Minou Mariel has set up with the World Dignity Forum, right? Because there is no growth, there is no personal development without dignity. And dignity is not earned. Dignity is a basic, fundamental, intrinsic, quintessential constituent of who we are. When we look at our societies today, as you know, we've been going from crisis to crisis, challenges to challenges that are linked to socio-economic crisis, environmental crisis. So there is this understanding that something is not working because dignity has been relayed as a by the way, and is no longer at the center. Dignity needs to be at the center, but it's not just dignity of human beings, it's dignity for every living species around us on this planet. Dignity, if it's shared, brings the collective back. The acknowledgement of your dignity implies a behavior and a consideration of my side that takes you into consideration. We kind of salute the World Dignity Forum to really bring back this concept at the center. That's what makes the World Dignity Forum relevant in the current context. The mindset that needs to be reset, right? And we tend to forget that. We think, okay, we're just going to put a new system and then people will just go by it. The current mindset is, I would say, diverted from what it should really be. The alliance between Ubuntu as a group and as a value, as a philosophy, is so connected and intertwined with the World Dignity Forum. Let's question what didn't work. When you say, I am because we are, you say, I am because every living species around me is. Why? Because I wouldn't be without the air to breathe, without the food to eat that Mother Nature provides, without the water, without the energy of the sun or the other forms of energy that respects everything else. This is very important to understand, that dignity goes way beyond human beings, but it's around understanding the interdependence of all things around us and how important it is to nurture them, because as they get nurtured, they nurture us. We talk about climate change and all those things. Yes, we might be pushing our own self-destruction because we're too self-centered. The second key success factor will be to help any human to fulfill their true potential. You are serving your mission of restoring their dignity, right? That is essential. The third thing is going to be about alliances. It's a humble acknowledgement that alone you cannot do it. And that's why I salute Minou Mariel for bringing people like myself, like Aaron, like you, and many others around this idea and this concept. Because the weight becomes much lighter when we all carry it. So it won't be about one organization driving, it will be about a decentralized collective movement of like-minded individuals and organizations driving the change. And that's how we saw Ubuntu, and that's how we decided as Ubuntu to be part of this and to support it to the world we want to bring along, to the new earth that you want to see. That is critical. The fourth critical factor, it's going to be about consistency and execution. You know, there's been this general adage that says, oh yeah, those spiritual people, they're in their own clouds, and when it gets to get stuff done, nothing happens. That's why we need to demonstrate that it's actually possible. You can have a dream and make it happen, and it could be a far-fetched dream, and you still make it happen. It's the power of the generator manifester, right? And that 3D, 5D, 4D brought together to create a new reality, right? And that's why alliance of those who have some skills and capacities that you don't have is essential, because it's going to be collective, right? You just need to find the right person who can do what you can't do, but are still aligned to what you're aiming at doing. And that's essential. So the collaboration will be based on co-creation. And as we co-create, then it becomes everybody's movement. And that's what we're aiming at doing.